Hi and welcome to WEH Videos. My name is Skip, and this is going to be a series of demonstrations on the use of Start Descent, the little app that I wrote. Now, if you've already downloaded this program, that's great. However, there is a new version, 2.0.1, and the main difference here is when you click outside of the program, it stays in front. So before, when you clicked out of here on your simulator, it would disappear and you'd have to open it up again. So this is a new feature. So if you haven't got it, go download it. So what we're going to do here is we are going to demonstrate how this works. Now I got to get it out of the way. That's pretty cool. Let's just close it. Here we are down here, and we're going to fly over the Reading RDD VOR. And now we're going to look at the details here, and we find out at Reading Muni we have winds 330 at 18, and the altimeter is 29902. So we're going to put those things in, and we've already done that. We're flying on a heading of 341, and I have all the information in, and I've already calculated, but we can recalculate it again. So I need to start my descent 15.68 miles from the target, which is the RDD VOR, and our altitude over that VOR, we want it to be 5,200 feet. So let's just see how start descent works. And we wanted to start at 15.68 miles. So we're at 17.2, so let's see how we do. Now don't worry, I'm going to speed this up a little bit so we don't have to sit there and wait this whole 3 minutes as we fly down. So here we go. Okay, 5,200 at 1,500 feet per minute at 15.2. I will hit the vertical speed. Or 15.6, pardon me, right there. All right, we've started our descent. Let's just see how we do. All right, we're passing 6,000 feet, 5,900 feet, 3.2 miles to go. So here we are. We're getting pretty close. I will pause this when we get to 5,000 feet. Now the airplane is going to start to level off a little bit, so our descent rate is going to slow down. And that'll affect this just a little bit. 5,100 feet, we're starting to level off. 5,060, 5,040, 5,020, and right there. We'll pause it right there. So that's pretty darn accurate. So now we're going to try one with a different wind direction and a higher altitude and maybe a faster rate of descent. All right, here we go on our second test. Let's take a look what's going on. We are now in the opposite direction. We are way up north here, heading down to KRDD, Reading Muni, and we have the same conditions, 29902 on the altimeter, winds at 330 at 18. So let's just set things up here, and I've already done that to speed this up. So we are on a heading of 152, winds 330, speed 18 knots, indicated airspeed 250, our altitude 28,860. Our target altitude is going to be 12,008. That's because that's all I could enter over here. Same thing with the descent rate, that's all I could enter there. So let's just see how this works. One more thing, we need to start our descent 32.03 miles. So 32 miles we will start our descent. And right now we're at 33.4, so we're just about ready to go. All right, 32.3, we're starting our descent. Bring the map back up. We're heading down to the RDD VOR at Reading Muni. I'll slide the map over here, zoom in a little bit so we can watch as we come in to RDD. And I will do what I did before. I will speed this up so we can get this over a little quicker. All right, we're coming up pretty close on our target altitude of 12,008. So we're almost there. And that looks like it's about it. So we've done pretty well again. We're, well, maybe a mile or two, I can't really tell. But as you can see, this is pretty darn close. And you really want to get there a little bit before your target altitude. You certainly don't want to be late. Well, I was going to do one more, but I think you've probably seen enough. I'm a little tired of watching this. I do want to remind you again of some of the changes on this new version, which is 2.0.1.1. If you haven't downloaded this, I recommend you get it. Number one, you will notice that it stays on top now instead of hiding on you. The other thing is, if you made a mistake and entered a letter, it'll warn you instead of crashing like before, and then you have to close the program and restart it. So that just helps with that. So again, I'm updating this constantly. I recommend that you check back and forth at xplate.org for updates. I'm always finding something else that could be a little bit better. So that's it for my little demo on Start Descent. If you like this, please click the like button. If you'd like to leave a comment or send me a message, that would be great. Thanks so much for watching, and God bless.